Stop everything you are doing this very second. This moment is not like the others. It is sacred, intentional, and meant only for you. Allow the world around you to fade into the background, because right now, nothing else matters except being here. You have been moving, thinking, scrolling, and rushing for so long that you may not have noticed how heavy your mind has become. This message is an invitation to lay that weight down, even if just for a short while. Put your phone face down on the table. Feel that small act of release. This is not just about your device. It is about choosing peace over noise, stillness over chaos, presence over distraction. As you set it down, imagine placing all the thoughts, worries, questions, and anxieties inside it. Let them rest there. You don't need to solve everything right now. You don't need to respond. You simply need to breathe. Now, close every other tab on your screen. Every unfinished task, every open window, every fragment of attention. Gently close them one by one in your mind as well. You deserve a moment where nothing is pulling you away. You may not realize it, but your attention is powerful. Where you place it shapes your emotions, your energy, and your entire day. And in this moment, your attention has been called here, not by accident, but for a reason. Turn off the television, lower the background noise, and let the world quiet down. There is a message meant for you, and it can only be heard in stillness. Feel the silence surrounding you now. Notice how the world becomes softer when you stop forcing yourself to keep up. This silence is not empty. It is full of clarity, comfort, and peace. You rarely give yourself permission to pause. Life keeps moving, and you keep moving with it. But right now, the pause is necessary. It is a reset for your heart, your mind, and your spirit. In this calm moment, your breathing slows. Your thoughts begin to soften. The noise that once seemed so loud suddenly feels distant and unimportant. This is your reminder that you are allowed to stop. You are allowed to rest. You are allowed to simply exist without pressure or expectation. The world can wait. Your responsibilities can wait. Your worries will still be there later, but you will face them with more strength once your mind is centered. Right now, your only task is to be present, to listen, to receive, to allow this moment to hold you gently instead of rushing past it. Stay here, stay still, stay open, because what is coming next is meant to speak not just to your ears, but to your soul. Now that the noise has faded and the world has gently stepped back, you are left with something rare and precious, a quiet moment with yourself. This is where true reflection begins, not in chaos, not in hurry, but in stillness. In this silence, you may begin to notice feelings that were buried beneath routine, emotions you didn't have time to feel, thoughts you didn't have space to acknowledge. Let them rise gently, without fear and without judgment. You have carried so much on your shoulders, more than you ever speak about. The strength you show every day is admirable, yet even the strongest hearts need moments of rest and reflection. This moment is not here to remind you of your worries. It is here to remind you of your worth. You are not defined by productivity, validation, or comparison. You are defined by the light that lives within you. Think of how far you've come. Every challenge, every setback, every silent battle has shaped you into someone wiser, braver, and more compassionate than before. Even when you doubted yourself, you still kept moving forward. And now, the universe, or perhaps something greater, has paused your path, not to stop you, but to guide you. You were meant to hear these words at this exact moment in your journey. As you breathe slowly, allow gratitude to fill your heart. Gratitude for the lessons, for the memories, and even for the storms that strengthened your soul. Each one has played a part in writing your story. This reflection is not about regret. It is about awareness. Awareness of who you are, what you deserve, and how deeply valued your existence truly is. You may have questioned your purpose at times. You may have wondered if your presence even matters. Let this be your reminder. You are here for a reason, and your life has meaning beyond what you can see. Your heart has a quiet voice, a gentle whisper of truth, intuition, and inner guidance. In moments like this, That voice grows clearer. Listen to it. It knows you better than anyone else. You are becoming more aware of your emotions, your dreams, and your needs. Not because you are weak, but because you are human, and humans are meant to feel, to grow, and to evolve. Allow this stillness to hold you like a safe space. You don't need to hide here. You don't need to pretend. You can simply be real, honest, and open with yourself. And as you continue to reflect, know this. Every breath you take in this peaceful moment is aligning you closer to clarity, strength, and inner peace. Stay gentle with yourself. Stay patient with your journey, because this moment of reflection is preparing your heart for the guidance and blessings that lie ahead. Now that your heart is calm and your mind is open, you are finally ready to receive what has been waiting for you. This message is not here by coincidence. It arrived in your life at the exact moment you needed it most. Life has a mysterious way of guiding you toward what you are meant to hear. Sometimes gently, sometimes through challenges, and sometimes through quiet moments like this, when everything slows down long enough for truth to reach you. Consider this moment as a doorway. On one side is the noise, the stress, the confusion, and the expectations that constantly surround you. On the other side is clarity, reassurance, and a deeper sense of purpose. As you step through this doorway in your mind, leave behind any doubt that you are unworthy of goodness or blessings. You are not here to struggle endlessly. You are here to grow, to learn, and to rise. The message that awaits you carries guidance, comfort, and hope. It is meant to remind you that even when you feel unseen, you are being watched over. Even when you feel lost, your path is quietly unfolding. There have been moments when you questioned whether things would ever change. But what you could not see is that growth often happens in silence, not in dramatic events, but in small inner shifts like the one happening now. As you prepare to listen, soften your expectations. You do not need to force meaning. Simply allow the words to meet you where you are. Let them touch the places within you that need reassurance the most. Trust that whatever resonates with you is meant for you. The heart recognizes truth long before the mind understands it. When something feels right, it is because your spirit already knows. This is your reminder that you are connected to something greater, to love, to purpose, to destiny. Nothing you have faced has been random. Every step, even the painful ones, has guided you toward becoming who you are meant to be. And now, you stand at the beginning of a new level of awareness, one where you choose peace over chaos, faith over fear, and alignment over pressure. This is the beginning of transformation. Allow yourself to feel hopeful again. Allow yourself to believe that blessings are on their way, because they are, often closer than you realize. As this message unfolds, let your heart remain open. Let your spirit stay receptive. You do not need to control what happens next. You simply need to trust the journey. This is your moment of alignment, where your mind, heart, and soul quietly agree that you are ready for what comes next. Ready to heal, to grow, to receive, and to step forward with renewed strength. So stay present, stay aware, stay open. Because the message ahead is not just meant to be heard, it is meant to be felt, remembered, and carried with you as you move forward in your life. Now that you have opened your heart and allowed stillness to guide you, you begin to see life with clearer eyes. The confusion that once surrounded you slowly begins to lift, and in its place, a gentle sense of understanding begins to grow. This awareness is not loud or dramatic. It arrives quietly, like the first light of morning touching the horizon. You may not notice it all at once, but gradually you begin to feel lighter, calmer, and more aligned. You start to realize that you do not need to rush your journey. You do not need to compare your timing with anyone else's. Your path is unique, carefully woven with experiences meant only for you. Every challenge you faced has strengthened your spirit. Every tear has watered the seeds of wisdom within you. Nothing has been wasted. Every moment has shaped you with purpose. With this new awareness, you begin to trust yourself more. You start honoring your feelings instead of ignoring them. You listen to your intuition instead of doubting it. And slowly, you begin to step into your true power. You also understand that healing is not a straight line. Some days will feel strong and bright. Others may still feel heavy. But now, you carry a deeper sense of patience and compassion for yourself. You no longer feel the need to hold everything together alone. You recognize that it is okay to lean on faith, on hope, on the quiet belief that things are unfolding exactly as they should. And even when the road ahead feels uncertain, you now carry a calm inner voice reminding you that you are guided, supported, and protected, even in the unseen. This awareness becomes your anchor. When life becomes noisy again, you will remember this stillness. When stress returns, you will remember that peace is always available within you. You begin to walk through life differently, with softer thoughts, a kinder heart, and stronger faith. You speak to yourself with more love. You allow joy to return in small, beautiful ways. And as you move forward, you carry this message within you, not as words, but as a feeling of trust, a feeling of alignment, a feeling that you are exactly where you need to be. This is not the end of your journey. It is the beginning of a new chapter, one where you honor your soul, listen to your heart, and move forward with gentle confidence. Let this awareness guide your steps. Let it remind you that you are worthy of peace, worthy of love, and worthy of every blessing that finds its way to you. And as you continue onward, remember this. Whenever life becomes overwhelming, you can return to this stillness, this presence, this awareness, and you will always find your way back to yourself.